Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where we don't rehearse dealership lines, we don't repeat polished marketing fluff, and we definitely don't sugarcoat cars. Here, you get the real, raw, unfiltered truth about the rides that actually matter. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because today we're diving into one of the most talked about returns of the decade, the 2026 Subaru WRX STI. Yeah, the STI is back after a short hiatus, and Subaru didn't just dust off the badge for nostalgia. They went all in, reimagining what a modern performance sedan should be, while still keeping that unmistakable WRX DNA alive. Exterior. Let's start by walking up to this thing. The first impression when you see it head-on is aggression. Pure aggression. Subaru didn't hold back with the front fascia. The hood scoop, still there, bigger and sharper than ever, feeding the turbo like a lifeline. The headlights are slimmer, angrier, almost like they're squinting at you before tearing down a rally stage. They run with a new LED signature that makes the car instantly recognizable even at night. The grille has grown wider but more purposeful, with blacked-out mesh and a subtle STI badge that doesn't scream for attention but reminds you of the heritage. The bumper design has those rally-inspired air inlets and aerodynamic cuts, which aren't just for show. A Subaru says they help cool the brakes and improve airflow at high speeds. The stance from the front alone tells you this car isn't just another sports sedan. It's built to attack corners and back roads like it owns them. Now moving to the side profile, and here's where the new STI has matured while still keeping that boy racer heart. The wheel arches are flared just enough to give it that wide, planted look, and under them you've got lightweight forged alloy wheels, wrapped in sticky performance rubber that screams grip. The side skirts are sculpted, pulling air cleanly along the body, and the roofline flows smoother than before. Subaru has tightened up the proportions so the car looks more aerodynamic, less bulky, but still muscular. You'll notice the subtle character line running across the doors that makes the whole profile look fast even when standing still. And of course, enthusiasts will appreciate the little touches like the carbon fiber mirror caps and optional contrasting roof finish. Subaru knows the STI fanbase wants functional style, and they nailed it here. Walk around to the back and this is where things get really nostalgic yet modernized. The iconic big wing is back, but it's been re-engineered a lighter, more aerodynamic, less of a flashy statement and more of a track-tuned functional piece. It channels airflow with precision instead of just sitting there for show. The taillights now have a futuristic C-shaped LED design that looks aggressive when lit up. The rear bumper has been cut with angular vents, a functional diffuser, and then, of course, the quad exhaust tips. They sit wide apart, polished with the subtle blue burnt finish, and they deliver that signature burbly Subaru exhaust note, only refined and angrier. If you're standing behind it at idle, it trembles with menace. Press the throttle, and it snarls in a way only a WRX STI can. Subaru didn't go silent and tame like some modern turbo car, so they made sure this car still has soul. Interior. Stepping inside, Subaru finally brought the STI interior into the modern world. It's still driver-focused, but now it feels like a serious cockpit rather than a dated rally cabin. The moment you drop into the driver's seat, you're hugged by deep bolstered performance buckets with STI embossing, Alcantara inserts, and contrast stitching in signature red. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels thick and grippy, with proper tactile controls, paddle shifters for quick manual mode changes, and of course that STI logo staring right back at you. The digital gauge cluster has been transformed. It's fully customizable, with a rally-inspired layout that shows you boost pressure, torque split from the symmetrical all-wheel drive system, lap timers, and G-force readouts. The center infotainment system has grown into a massive vertical touchscreen, running Subaru's latest Starlink interface, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but thankfully Subaru kept physical knobs for climate and volume so you don't get distracted mid-drive. Materials across the cabin are significantly better than before. Soft touch panels, Alcantara across the dash, and optional carbon fiber trims. In the back, the seats remain practical enough for passengers, Though let's be honest, the rear seats in an STI are more for your friends holding on during spirited drives than for long luxury trips. The trunk is usable, though Subaru prioritized chassis rigidity and performance tuning over cargo space. Now, performance. This is the heart of the STI, and Subaru knew they couldn't disappoint. Under the hood sits a newly developed 2.4-liter turbocharged flat 4-boxer engine. It's pushing around 400 horsepower and close to 400 pounds-feet of torque, making this the most powerful STI ever put into production. Power delivery is brutal yet controllable, with almost no turbo lag thanks to a revised twin-scroll setup. Subaru has retained a proper 6-speed manual gearbox. Because let's face it, this car wouldn't be an STI without it. But for the first time, they've also introduced a high-performance dual-clutch automatic for those who want lightning-fast shifts. The symmetrical all-wheel drive system has been tuned with torque vectoring, adaptive drive modes, and an electronically controlled center differential, which means you can dial in how much power goes to the front or rear wheels depending on conditions. Subaru even added a track mode that sharpens throttle response, stiffens up the adaptive dampers, and loosens traction just enough to let skilled drivers slide it like a rally car. 0 to 60, just under 4 seconds with the dual clutch, and about 4.5 with the manual. Top speed is north of 170 miles per hour. But more important than numbers is how it feels. The steering is tight, direct, and communicates everything through your hands. The suspension has been tuned to strike that perfect balance, firm and confidence-inspiring in corners but still livable on rough roads. This is not just a daily commuter, it's a weapon that can carve back roads, eat up track days, and still take you home in comfort. Pricing is always where people hold their breath. Subaru has positioned the 2026 WRX STI to start around $48,000, which makes sense considering its rivals. With options like the carbon package, adaptive suspension, and the dual clutch upgrade, you're looking at closer to $55,000 fully loaded. It's not cheap, but compared to what you're getting, a 400 horsepower, all-wheel drive, rally-bred sedan with real heritage, it's still a bargain when stacked against European competitors that easily break into the $70,000 range for similar performance. So here's the takeaway. The 2026 Subaru WRX STI is exactly what enthusiasts were hoping for. It hasn't sold out to electrification just yet, it hasn't gone soft, and it hasn't lost its identity. It's sharper, faster, more modern, and more capable than ever, but it still has that raw, rally-bred soul that made the STI a legend in the first place. Subaru managed to evolve it for a new era while keeping the things we all love intact. It's not just a car, it's an experience, one that keeps the spirit of the driver alive in an age where too many performance cars are becoming overfiltered by technology. That's my take on the all-new 2026 Subaru WRX STI. Drop your thoughts down below. When you take this over something like a Toyota GR Corolla, a Honda Civic Type R, or even an Audi S3? Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stick around because at Car Flash we've got more raw, unfiltered reviews of the cars that truly matter coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.